Hello, and welcome to the 144th and first ever virtual commencement ceremony for Stillwater Area High School. My name is Robert Bach, and I'm the principal here at Stillwater Area High School. For our graduates, this ceremony represents the pinnacle of a 13-year educational journey. It symbolizes their independence and publicly acknowledges their readiness to join the world through a vehicle of their own choosing. To the parents, family members, and distinguished guests who are watching this evening, we invite you to join us in offering our most sincere congratulations to our graduates. To our graduates, the class of 2020, we could not be prouder of you and what you have accomplished. Graduates, I mentioned earlier that this commencement ceremony serves as a rite of passage that symbolizes your maturity in learning and your readiness for independence. There have literally been tens of thousands of students who have graduated from Stillwater Area High School over the years. I wonder how many of them have heard some kind of message at their graduation about how ready they are to take on the world. I'm guessing it's a lot. With that being said, though, I don't know that there's ever been a class in the 144-year history of Stillwater Area High School for whom that message is more appropriate or more accurate than the class of 2020. I don't offer this message to you as some sort of common graduation cliche. Your experience at Stillwater Area High School has trained you better than that. You know how to be critical thinkers. You know the difference between some hackneyed phrase and substantive thought. You know this because in your English and social studies classes, you've been asked to cite textual evidence as you respond to questions. In science, you've had to make observations and examine data before drawing your conclusions. In math, you've had years of training with the dreaded show your work direction. And so to that end, I'm going to offer you two concrete examples that demonstrate my confidence in your ability to not just ably navigate, but thrive independently in our ever-changing world. The first example is obviously rooted in what you've had to overcome these past 2 months, as we've confronted the largest public health issue that our world has seen in the last 100 years. Who would have ever thought that when we went our separate ways for spring break, that would be the last time that we'd be together? With very little advance notice, with very little training, you embarked on an educational odyssey through distance learning. As many of you dealt with changes to your family dynamic with regard to health and/or financial security, you somehow managed to learn through a new medium that many of you had never previously asked for, and that made it difficult to emphasize the social and emotional components that make Stillwater Area High School a special place. Despite this, you stayed engaged. You stayed connected. You did more than just hunker down in the basement creating TikTok videos and binge-watching episodes of Tiger King. Given the magnitude of the changes you endured, combined with the short amount of time you had to adjust to those changes, I believe that you have successfully navigated the biggest transition in the history of public education. In hindsight, your success at hurdling this obstacle should not come as a surprise, however, as your class had already foreshadowed the ability to independently handle change on a large scale through a lesser recognized transition that coincided with your arrival at Stillwater Area High School. When you arrived as 10th graders in the fall of 2017, an expansion had just been completed to the building that allowed 9th grade students to attend the high school for the first time in many, many years. Because 9th graders were somewhat of a novelty at the high school, they, much like a pesky younger sibling, commanded a lot of attention, which probably meant less focus on you and your transition, despite the fact that you were enduring all of the same changes associated with a new building, new teachers, and new expectations. In a way, your educational experience has now come full circle. You proved 3 years ago when you entered Stillwater Area High School that you have the maturity, the adaptability, and the grit to overcome life's hurdles. Now, as you prepare to leave Stillwater Area High School, you've proved again that you have those qualities in spades. Watching you grow, develop, and tackle head-on the obstacles in front of you, I could not be more confident that the world is about to become a better place with the class of 2020 ready to lead us through whatever challenges await us. Congratulations, class of 2020. We are proud of you.
Good evening, graduate staff, families, friends, and community members. This past semester has been an experience in managing uncharted waters for you and for your families. I want to honor the loss that you may be feeling about not having the in-person graduation with your friends, family, and staff from Stillwater area schools. But I also want to challenge you to use this as an experience to move forward. And I hope that when you look back 2, 5, or even 10 years from now, you'll recognize the amazing accomplishments that you and your peers made during this difficult time. It's inspiring for me to hear about the many ways that our Valley, your friends and family and community members are celebrating you during this unprecedented time. In the past, the stands behind me have been full of cheering fans for your athletic competitions. Our auditorium has been full and packed with families anticipating the amazing concerts and plays that happen every spring. Please know that everyone in the Valley is cheering you on tonight and that still in celebrating these amazing accomplishments. You've demonstrated resiliency, motivation, empathy, and courage as you've managed your new current reality. Recently, I read a message that resonated with me, and I hope it will with you too. The title of it is You'll Never Walk Alone and comes from the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, Carousel. Over 300 people from over 15 countries gathered and collaborated together to create this message of hope during the pandemic. The lyrics, although not in order, are, when you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown, which they have been, walk on with hope in your heart and you'll never be alone. Stillwater graduates, we want you to know that you will never be alone. The people in the Valley are here to support you. Remember as you embark on your new journey that our Pony family will be right by your side. The Valley is here to champion and celebrate you with your accomplishments. We are confident that now, more than ever, the class of 2020 is going to do remarkable things for our world and our local community. We can't wait to see what you accomplish. And remember, we'll always be here and you'll never walk alone. Congratulations, graduates of 2020.
Congratulations! I'm excited to be part of the honor faculty to represent my peers who have loved and cared for you over the years. We are so proud of you.
Congratulations on successfully completing your high school career, although you are completing it in a very unconventional way.
Nobody ever could have predicted the challenges you would be facing, and yet you proved yourself. And from this experience, I think you've grown stronger.
But, this burden or this hardship that I'm talking about and how you've dealt with it will really define your high school class. And we're very, very proud of you guys.
It is just a true test of the character that lies within all of you. Keep up the good work and keep pursuing greatness.
Rarely has a graduating class been so prepared for global chaos as you are. Take it from me, you'll go down in history.
You have a choice here to continue to make history, right? So be vigilant, stay engaged, be reflective, be informed, and go vote.
While we are certainly living in interesting and challenging times, I am hopeful for our future because you are our future.
I hope that you can go forth in this crazy world and make a difference. I know that you can.
Right now, you have the power to change the world. So make the world a better place.
You made me a better person. I trust you. Go out. Make this work.
Follow your passions. Be true to yourself. And whatever life's next adventure has in store for you, enjoy the ride.
And no matter what you do it with purpose. Find something to do that is purposeful to you. When you find your purpose, you will find your happiness.
Don't forget to smile along the journey. Take on new experiences, success or failure. You will learn from them and give thanks and appreciation.
Get offline and go find a real adventure. Enjoy the fact that you're young and you have the time, energy, and even the hair of youth.
This is your high school economics teacher, Mike Porman. If you want to achieve your dreams, buy low, sell high.
Congratulations. Please stop in if you have a chance to share with me what your plans are. I'd love to hear about it.
I have one request from you. When this is all over and you come back to visit, which I know you will, stop in for a personal handshake, fist bump, or a hug.
I'm so proud of all of you. I wish all of you the best of everything. I'm Debbie Drummerhausen here, Miss D, your honey, and by the way, you're all honeys to me.
We believe in you. We are always here for you. Congratulations.
And as I've told many of you as you've left my classroom at the end of the day or the end of a long week, make good choices.
Be kind, be safe, I love you, take care, and make a difference.
Take care of each other, help each other, respect each other. Good luck and congratulations.
Now get outside, love the planet and all of its inhabitants, and believe in yourself.
I wish you the best of luck, and I know you will do great things. Go class of 2020.
You are prepared, you will succeed. And I can't wait to hear about all the good you do in the world.
Nos veremos.
Hail to you, our alma mater, for the memories through the years, for the truths that we discovered with the laughter and the tears, for the friends that we remember who have shared our hearts and minds, for the good times that we treasure. Hail to you, Stillwater High. Thanks to you for all you've given to us here in our valley home, with your crowds when they were cheering, or inside your halls alone. You have helped us grow together, so that even with goodbyes, you will be in us forever. Hail to you, Stillwater High. Hail to you, Stillwater High.
All right, one last time, class of 2020. We all know how this goes. Can I get a pony clap on 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let me introduce myself. My name is Lexi Musai. I'm proud to be a part of this graduating class and honored to speak on behalf of all of us. First off, I want to congratulate the graduates of 2020 and the families and faculty who supported our class from start to finish. We sure did have an interesting run of things through our high school careers. It all started with the merge of our 2 junior highs, where we continued the rest of our journey as one class. Although we were never the youngest at the high school, it was still an intimidating change. But we overcame that challenge together. From the laughs we shared like hunting each other down during Nerf wars, the rock becoming a pony, and being free to pee, we were brought closer together through these memorable moments. We made our voices heard through protests like the walkout, standing up at school board meetings for changes in our school, and a surge in acceptance and diversity among students. Not only did we experience misfortune within our community, but also globally, which helped us stand taller together. And all of these moments will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life. But I think that the most important thing we've learned over the past 4 years is how to persevere through adversity. Take our graduation ceremony, for example. I know this is not how any of us imagined this day would happen. We missed out on making memories at our senior prom, spending our last day together on senior night, and now being separated during this time of celebration. This worldwide pandemic has taken a lot away from us, but it's also given us so much more. Missing out on these significant events has opened our eyes to cherishing every experience we've made and the ones to come in the future. Take a moment and think about all the obstacles you went through during your high school years. All of these seem to pale in comparison to our quarantine and loss of moments, but we overcame those hurdles together as peers. So there's no reason we can't still come together and show adversity through this, even if we're 6 feet apart. We can still stand tall, taller than ever before. With this challenge in mind and others to come, remember that deep within each and every one of us, there's an ability to learn, grow, and better ourselves. We are not born with a fixed amount of resilience within us. We can build it up and draw on it when we need. And it's not just resilience we as a class have shown. Adaptability is a major quality each and every one of us has gained during our 4 years. We grasped onto the idea of having to become independent and responsible for ourselves, now shaping who we are as people and who we want to be in the future. But we didn't just become independent and succeed on our own. It was with the support of one another and the encouragement we gave away. We should also recognize the great lengths our families, teachers, administrators, and community members went through to make sure we had the education we deserve and to become the people we are today. They went out of their way to make us feel special on these last few days because they know how much we deserve it. And we do. Our independence, adversity, and resilience deserve to be celebrated and cherished. These attributes are what will guide us through our futures as we discover who we are and what mark we want to make on the world. Among us, there are future doctors, lawyers, engineers, nurses, entrepreneurs, teachers, and so many more. But wherever your life takes you in the years ahead, make sure it's what you really want to do and love, because the only person who could possibly know what that is you. Live your life the way you want to, with integrity and passion. Follow your inner voice and don't let someone else's opinions guide your life. Have the bravery to pursue your passions, instincts, and heart. Our generation will from now on be known as one of the most historical generations to come. We are starting our lives during a time where everyone else is scared and fearful of the world. But we have an advantage that no one has ever had: courage. Yes, there's many people before us and probably after us that have acquired courage, but not like us. We have the power to show the world our strength, the power to push through the unknowns that come our way, the power to be leaders of this world, the power to stand up and make a difference. We've done it already together, and knowing this allows each and every one of us to go out into the world and follow our destinies. Because even if the people we grew up with aren't near, we still have the memories, courage, and strength we inspired and drew out from one another. We are set for the hardships and the joyous times that are still to come. So go out into the world and show everybody what a Stillwater pony is made of.
Superintendent Pontrelli and members of the Stillwater Area Public Schools Board of Education, by the authority vested in my position as principal here at Stillwater Area High School, I certify that each of these students has met all of the requirements necessary to graduate from the state of Minnesota and Independent School District 834. I present to you the class of 2020.
Asmaret Abraha, Meghana Acharya, Angam Ajak, Heather Aki, Rachel Allen, Abigail Ndibihan, Claire Anderson, Grace Anderson, Isabella Anderson, Kirsten Anderson, Olivia Anderson, Molly Anderson, Jacob Andrici, Carlos Andrews, Dara Andringa, Mitchell Ardolph, Colette Argiro, Portia Asiedu, Ryan Augustine, Grant Oliseums, Justin Avery, Ethan Badger, Alyssa Bagenstoss, Hannah Balma, Brandon Baker, Terrence Ball, Ethan Barkley, Christopher Bardwell, Adriana Bass Funk, Clayton Batterton, Benjamin Bauer, Megan Baxter, David Beck, Audrey Bame, Daniel Boletsky, Juliana Belil, Rowan Bell Myers, Julia Bennett, Camden Benson, Zachary Benson, Derek Berg, Jack Berger, Paige Burheim, Olivia Bernard, Rachel Bernath, Luke Bethke, Logan Beese, Hawken Bjork, Elizabeth Blair, Elizabeth Bliss, Karina Block, Isabel Bogle, Emma Bailey, Anna Marie Bourne, Carol Bowles, Kellen Bordeaux, John Bouthelay, Shelby Brond, Jacob Breath, Kyle Breath, Savina Brenda, Annika Brown, Isaac Brown, Sophie Browning, Meredith Bruning, Augustus Bittner, Thomas Baumgartner,
Tristan Katie, James Calderon, Grace Campbell, Mackay Kennedy Grady, Keeler Carlson, Zachary Carlson, Jackson Carter, Paige Carter, Lauren Kaywood, Jared Celentano, Adeline Charlson, Ava Chavez, Noah Claybeck, Elena Christian, McKenna Christensen, Lillian Cheon, Ryan Saminsky, Emily Clayton, Logan Clendenin, Cameron Cole Scott, Johnette Coleman Cotton, Andrew Constant, Lilianne Cosgrove, Emily Cassetta, Grace Cody, Luke Cullen, Aiden Cummings, Joseph Curtis, Maria Curtis, Maggie Gallagher Erickson, Benjamin Dandelay, Soren Danelius, Nicholas Dario, Hudson Day, Jacob Day, John DeBeer, Cole DeCourcy, Perla De La Rosa, Noah De Leon, Ellie Damaris, Joseph Devons, Michael DeZiel, Fatimata Diallo, Claire Dix, Alexia Dobbs, Nia Dobier, Lauren Doe, Ronald Donar, Dylan Doroff, Wyatt Dorweiler, Kelvin Doherty, Dylan Doyle, Gavin Dunbar, Bridget Dupree, Mitchell Ebner, Sienna Ecker, Delston Eckerman, Allison Eder, Haley Eder Zedlick, Andrew Edwards, Lauren Enan, Jordan Iselt, Connor Eisenmenger, Samuel Eck, Braden Elfert, Madeline Eliason, Sean Ellis, Lauren Enerson, Jed Erickson, Grant Erickson, Nathan Erickson, Unita Erniagen, Tucker Estenson, Amelia Evanoff, Caroline Evans, Connor Evanson, Jaden Iviota, Ezekiel Fajamerokun, Ibrahim Fakri, Vincent Falkenberg,
Hannah Farmer, Estelle Faring, Robert Feder, William Fedorowski, Fayuma Falima, Alexander Fina, Aubrey Filandrinos, Michael Finch, Elizabeth Fisher, Dominic Flack, Hazel Flock, Rachel Fogelberg, Savannah Foy, Rachel Folden, Jack Ford, Sydney Foreman, Grace Foss, Bailey Foster, Madison Foster, Charles Frankie, John Franklin, Logan Fratellone, Tyson Fredcove, Logan Fritchie, Mary Fultz, Morgan Gackstetter, Aaron Gallion, Matthew Gallion, Antonio Garcia, Hannah Janoski, Cade Gentes, Allison Gerard, Rafe Gergen, Nathan Gessler, Christopher Geving, Luke Giesregen, Benjamin Jurdy, Jordan Goltz, Maria Gordy, Carly Gordon, Gavin Gow, Samantha Gow, Molly Graber, Peter Grace, Emily Gray, Adam Green, Paxton Groby, Walker Grogan, Brady Gross, Ellie Gruber, Mackenzie Gulbranson, Aiden Gunderson, Salugla Gerhan, Madeline Hayes, Allison Hafner, Jack Haley, Destiny Halleland, Logan Halverson, Holden Hammerland, Lucas Hamp, Samuel Hansen, Ryan Hansen, Garrett Hansen, Caitlin Harris, Helena Hart, Hallie Hauer, Ty Hawkins, Jacob Hegner, Sadie Hiron, Olivia Heim, Colin Heininger, Justice Heinrichs, Chase Heinz, Jack Heinz, Madeline Hines, David Helgeson, Anthony Hells, Faith Hendry, Paige Hendry, Grace Henke, Linda Herr,
Braden Hildy, Braden Hill, Lauren Hill, Linda Hill, Alexis Hiltonen, Julia Hintz, Sierra Hipple, Serena Hively, Kong Ho, Lauren Hoff, Jacob Hoffman, Raina Hogue, Royce Hogue, Dylan Holmes, Nicholas Hung, Madison Horn, Vivian Horning, Christian Howlett, Dawson Hoyos, Elsa Huckles, Malika Hussein, Zechariah Ibrahim, William Isaacson, Rachel Iverson, Kevin Japp, Benjamin Jacobs, Connor Jacoby, Taylor Jansen, Grady Jurdy, Ryan Jinks, Cooper Johnson, Amani Johnson, Jeremy Johnson, Lauren Johnson, Samuel Johnson, Tyler Johnson, Zachary Johnson, Demaria Johnson Cavill, David Jones, Nick Kale, Connor Kapfer, Eliza Carlin, Samuel Cavapalo, Benjamin Kazmersky, Logan Kelly, Quinn Kelly, Alexis Kellogg, Allison Kelm, Henry Kelsenberg, Kevin Kerber, Zaid Kader, Ethan Kilmer, Ann Kilbasa, Owen Kaiser, Julia Clancher, Hunter Klein, William Klein, Abigail Nieskern, Dustin Knighton, Nicholas Knutson, Jonathan Kane, Pablo Kohler, Madeline Colton, Jack Konigson, Anthony Kozlowski, Hayden Kraft, Austin Kramer, Ashton Kramer, Zachary Kraus, Zane Kraus, Matthew Krogstad, Henry Cruz, Trey Cruzy, Madison Kulzer, Martin Curley, Samantha Kavas Reed, Emily Lobbs, Ava LaBelle, Sade Lacey, Stacy Lamb, Jacob Lambrides, Nicole Lammers, Theodore Lammers, Tra Lamas, Gabriel Lamotte,
Andrew Langenberger, Ivy Lariver, Marissa Larson, Madison Laval, Shay Lane, Marie Lockwier, Abigail Lee, Cody Lee, Taylor Lee, Mary Legato, Afton Lehman, Patrick Lentz, Sean Lenz, Benjamin Leone, Sean LaRue, Jordan Lavasser, Lexi Ligday, Grace Lilla, Courtney Lillimon, Anna Lindyberg, Alexis Litchie, Teddy Lockhart, Amelia London, Benjamin Long, Aleha Longton, Tony Lore, Sophia Lord, Jackson Lowe, Anthony Lucas, Carlotta Luth, Elena Luna, Blake Lund, Levi Lundstrom, Juliana Lucio Litschauer, Logan Lynn, Chase Linsky, Jamina Mahassan, Zim MacLesley, Blake Madden, Carson Madsen, Juan Malone, Hunter Marcassini Teeples, Tyler Maroney, Rebecca Marcus, Cameron Martin, Katrina Martin, Giovanni Martinez Cruz, Grace May, Sophie McAfee, Trevor McLean, Logan McCormick, Grace McDonough, Riley McDonough, Amy McKellen, Daria McGee, Nikita McGee, Caitlin McGrath, Carter McGraw, Marley McGuire, Mallory McKay, Sydney McNerlin, Leslie Menjivar, Rachel Menzel, Cecil Meredith, Cameron Mesto, Elizabeth Milker, Parker Mock, Grace Modine, Carter Manning, Kadro Muhammad, Maxwell Moreland, Elizabeth Montgomery, Catherine Monty, Jarrett Monty, Matthew Moore, Alexandria Musai, Jimena Morales, Dante Marino, Maxwell Morris, Lily Mowry, Aaron Mosey, Abigail Mueller, Nawal Mukhtar, Grace Murphy, George Musser,
Nikita Niederloh, Britta Nelson, Haley Nelson, Kate Nelson, Lynn Wynn, P.A. Wynn, Sydney Wynn, Ton Wynn, Rosella Nichols, Kylie Nikoski, Samuel Nitterty, Brady O'Brien, Ashlyn O'Connor, Michael O'Gorman, Kira O'Laughlin, Paige O'Neill, Adeline O'Reilly, Adeline Oberg, Emmanuel Obekwelu Jr., Zach Obler, Olajide Oduloye, Olawunmi Oduloye, Margaret Odumuyiwa, Madeline Olchin, Louis Astrike, Joseph Ogard, Elsa Oman, Elizabeth Olafson, Adam Olson, Elliot Olson, Olivia Olson, Sophia Olson, Omar, Mildred Osei, Jack Ostrander, Matthew Oswald, Daniel Palmer, Lily Pamprin, Nicholas Parent, Meredith Pari, Austin Pasika, Dahara Patel, Wyatt Patzner, Joshua Paulson, Casey Pearson, Joseph Pearson, Elsa Pearson, Mitch Peterson, Nicholas Peterson, Sydney Peterson, Parker Petronic, Nevin Flugrot, Jaden Phelps, Serenity Vernetten, Alexander Fillion, Joshua Pekowski, Siri Pomerius, Brandon Pott, Adam Potter, Alex Potter, James Prendergast, Catherine Price, Isabel Primo, Owen Prom, Megan Perman, Nicholas Purdy, Josephine Ramirez, James Rapp, Kaylee Rapp, Grace Rocker, Maya Reeves, Cole Ryman, Haley Ryder, Wakinian Renville, Campbell Reynolds, Benjamin Richardson, Maximus Richardson, Elise Riniker, Jacob Risto, Wyatt Rivers, Michael Robinson, Quinton Robinson, Theodore Robinson, Luke Rudlin, Owen Rodriguez,
Grace Roski, Ryan Roski, Aaron Rogers, Patrick Roysum, Catherine Roloff, Rachel Roth, Alexandra Rody, Jared Rude, Eli Runk, Daniel Russell, Isabel Rusted, Benjamin Ryan, Reagan Sadler, Eleanor Sand, Paige Sanders, Jackson Sandquist, Christina Santamaria Quesada, Isaac Sauer, Sawyer Sawatan, Isabella Schock, Abby Sheo, Ethan Sheo, Alex Scherber, John Schilling, Avery Schlegel, Reed Schlosser, Jordan Schmidt, Andrew Schonecker, Samuel Schrout, Skylar Schreiber, Courtney Schroeder, Austin Schuld, Trevor Schultz, Rachel Schultz, Lucas Schumacher, Jacob Schumann, Sophie Schuster, Luca Schweens, Linus Schwanke, Jordan Schwingler, Hattie Score, Sydney Scott, Brady Sekel, Zachary Seitz, Ethan Self, Andrew Sentman, Madeline Service, Mackenzie Sessing, Caitlin Shanahan, Haley Sharon, Elizabeth Shea, Lily Shaigan, Sarah Shelton, Grace Silberneck, Nathaniel Simsick, Nicholas Simsick, Jacob Sletton, Benjamin Smalley, Stella Smayback, Allison Smith, Corey Smith, Haley Smith, Madeline Smith, Tristan Smith, Addison Smith O'Brien, Nathan Smith Wessel, Emma Sneeden, Benjamin Snyder, Julia Snyder, Lindsay Snyder, Katie Solberg, Tyson Sonic, Cora Sofront, Devin Spalding, Paige Speedling, Livia Spitzer, Ellie Springer, Barath Schrader, Eric Stack, Benjamin Staffney, Emma Stansberry, Jack Steele, Joseph Stangl, Hunter Stevenson, Henry Still, Joel Stockstead, Dylan Stormon, Ella Stratman, Caleb Strom, Julia Strybecki, Daisha Sudkamp, John Sullivan, Nelson Summery, Cody Sundberg, Drew Sapina, Carly Serow, Ellie Swanson, Jolie Swanson, Keller Swanson, Scott Swanson, Harrison Swift, Sarah Samala,
Israel Tadussi, Tony Tan, Elena Tansky, Javon Toshik, Noah Tatro, Philip Taub, Austin Taylor, Isabella Tao, Anthony Thomas, Tristan Thomas, Zachary Tometz, Isaac Thompson, Lydia Thompson, William Thompson, Anders Torager, Josie Thrall, Robert Tucson, Tyler Thurston, Isaac Timberlake, Gabriella Tirado, Kylie Tallesbull, Elena Tamero, Morgan Tope Yates, Tabitha Torahon, Gavin Townsend, Elise Truman, Madison Tubbs, Elizabeth Tuttle, Emma Urban, Daniel Eustapak, Nicole Vagel, Anna Valek, Angeli Vang, Richie Vang, Sarita Vang, Olivia Velti, Taylor Venancio, Mark Villalobos Portas, Maxwell Vogel, Delaney Wagner, Mark Wagner, Jacob Wallace, Nathan Wallace, Matthew Walton, Rebecca Warner, Tyler Warner, Biana Warzika, Sophie Watkins, Abigail Weaver, Adrian Weber, Andrew Weber, Avery Weber, Zachary Weikerding, Sophia Weiss, Toby Weiss, Colin Welch, Isaac Welshons, Katrina Westcott, Xavier Weston, Kylie Wire, Quentin White, William White, Madeline Whittington, Charles Wick, Peter Wilhelmy, Nathaniel Willius, Elijah Wilson, Ethan Wilson, Caden Winchittle, Grace Workala, Truman Voisky, Ayla Wummeldorf, Avery Wright, Benjamin Reitzman, Paige Wolfing, Cooper Wiley, Justin Wizakowski, Kuluk Yang, Lucas Yang, Quenisha Yang, Vanessa Yang, Autumn Yangwaku, Emmanuel Yarison, Jenna Yingling, Carly Young, Joseph Young, Yinji Zhang, Mason Ziegelman, Joshua Zimmer, Sarah Zimmerman, Piper Zoller.
Hello, Stillwater Senior Class of 2020. You will forever be remembered as the class that was turned inside out. A year with no track, lacrosse, or baseball season. A year without the Wind Symphony trip to Kansas City. And when Beauty and the Beast was expertly condensed down into an incredible online learning experience. This was the year of no MCAs and no ACTs, but also no prom and no all-night grad party. 2020 will be remembered as the year that everything was closed, postponed, canceled, or turned into a Zoom event. You qualified as being in attendance at school without leaving the comfort of your own home. Some are thriving in this new normal, but many of us are truly feeling the loss of so many things we've looked forward to for years and have come to expect as foundational life experiences. Educators talk a lot about grit and perseverance, and this year, your school experience has called you to dig deep for these skills with a healthy amount of patience and forgiveness too. It has not always been easy to stay motivated and on track with this new paradigm. And while the future is still unclear, it seems that the one thing we can say for sure is that we can't say anything is for sure. So here's one thing we need to remember. Every big challenge is also a big opportunity. And whether you see an obstacle as a building block or a brick wall is completely up to you. You are the master of your own destiny. As Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter put it so perfectly, it is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Unusual times can bring out the best in us. When we are called to think completely outside the box, when the status quo is disrupted, new information about ourselves is discovered, and we gain new perspectives about everything. We see more clearly what matters most and what really doesn't matter. We find deep reserves of resilience and fortitude that we didn't know were there before. And we see ourselves in a whole new way. So when times are tough, it is more important than ever to pay attention. And in a world where you can be anything, choose to be exactly who you really are. Never stop looking for your own best answers. Fight hard for what you believe in, and never give up on your dreams. Because your life has magic in it. Everybody has something really special to share with the world. It's just that most of the time, we miss it because we just weren't looking for it. We need to practice looking for the magical moments and the surprising beauty all around us. Because as Dumbledore also said, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to turn on the light. Look for the silver lining, because sometimes what seems like a door slammed in your face is actually a great beam of light guiding you on a different way. The universe is on your side. Your community loves you, and we cannot wait to see who you become. Listen to your heart. Be your true, authentic self. Forge your own path even when the way forward is unclear. Stay safe, keep in touch, and be well. On behalf of the Stillwater Area School Board, I wish you a heartfelt congratulations and best of luck to you every step of the way.